Hello everyone, Something the Tomb. Welcome to another Modpack review, this time on Celestia. A Modpack is simply a lightweight vanilla style pack that's in overworld and nether features, as well as more enchantments, structures, quality of life features, and a few other areas, I guess, like I've seen potion and other bits and pieces. So, first off, obviously, as you can tell, there's the Origins mod. I'm just gonna go to, I don't know, which one do I want to go with, even though I'm not going to show it that much, because I already did enough on the original mod. There's stuff I could cover, but either way. Let's see, we'll just go, I guess, Avian, or not. So obviously, with Avian, or whatever other type of origin you pick, you get different abilities. Of course, with the Avian one, you get slow falling, similar to a chicken, or certain other types of mobs. As you can see, slow falling there. And obviously a bunch of other abilities, but I'm not going to get into that too much. We'll check the mod list real quick. We've got Aquarius, which adds in the flippers, which allow you to swim. Why am I doing that? There we go. As well as, I think, they do add slowness, but they allow for better swimming, I think. As far as I remember. A rod for making tridents, if you want to, and an upgrade to the conduit, which adds a bunch of extra bits and pieces. Other than that, in these pages, what do we have here? There's not going to be much here, since it's mostly been more focused. We've got Terrestria for adding in biomes, and a bunch of additional trees. So you've got redwood, you've got hemlock, what else is there? Cypress, Japanese maple, eucalyptus, sakura, which is cherry trees. You've got small oaks and different parts of them. The trees, you've got boats, you've got planks, and a few other things, doors, buttons, and so on. You can make things out of the woods, and obviously there's a ton more saplings, as you can see here. Rice, rubber, willow, etc. There's also volcanic blocks you can find in a certain biome, and I think a volcano, that works, or just has lava sitting in it, more so, or has enough lava like, down the sides of it. You've got vertical slabs, which adds in, obviously, vertical versions of slabs if you want. I don't think they can fill in the space. No, they don't. I don't think they do. Yeah, they're not like regular slabs where obviously you can fit in the same space. So there's no use of that, or different types of ones either with another mod. I don't think that one's in here. You got fleshed leather, which is a easy way to get leather. You've got netherite horse armor, which is just as it seems. Netherite, or enderite, technically as well, horse armor. So you've got extra tiers of horse armor there. You've got banner capes, which I'm pretty sure you just need to have access to certain other capes already. That's in the sort of trinkets or various API slots. Obviously I don't have one really, so you just got kind of like a sort of template one, or one to showcase it. But you do need other mods that add stuff. I don't know if it's... I think it's suited for, like, Optifine capes or certain other cape type of, sources. Which is why it doesn't add much else other than this. So if you got any access to those, then you can do that. I don't, so, but I just know that that's the case for it. Camp Companion, which is obviously a camping mod with a bunch of lawn chairs. Different wool. You've got different tents, you've got spears, you've got s'mores, s'mores, I don't know how to say it, grappling hook, which always works pretty cool, and well, you've got pouches for storing stuff in, yeah, if you need to upgrade that. No, that's for the packs, that's right, yeah, I just forget which is a component, which isn't. So you got, right, this is for the tent, not for the storage, forget that as well. What else is there? We've got small and large tent, which I'll just get real quick, so you can get an idea of what those are like. Let's see, it's supposed to come up with a highlight, if I remember correctly. What is that? That's right, you add them to the packs, I think. when actually crafting, at least. Get all my crafting table for this. Something like that. It has been a long time since I've used this mod, but something like that. Either way, moving on. And obviously you can sleep in the tent and so on. It's different colours fitting different wool. You've got Traverse, which also adds biomes, and only has like one biome that really adds all these extra autumn trees. Other than that, it's mostly vanilla-ish kind of biomes. You've got more totems, which serve different purposes. So explosive, stinging, teleporting, ghastly, etc., etc., which are all craftable, but do require the totem of undying, so best to, get access to one of those. Or I guess you could add other things like data packs, maybe, add a recipe for it. If you wanted, I guess. Other than that, bamboo tweaks, which adds just obviously building uses for bamboo. Got more berries, adding in uses for sweet berries or additional berries you can find in the world. I don't think you just dye these. No, yeah, you do have to find these in the world. Different juices, cakes, and pies. Compressed blocks, which if you've got a ton of cobble, netherrack, sand, gravel, etc., you can compress them and make it easy to put them into chests or use them for decoration. You've got improved stations, which is just the ability to have the crafting station where you can put stuff in it and it stays in the grid. As you can see there, it's also visible. You also got slab versions of many of the different types of typical blocks you'll be using. More paths, which adds in path versions of Nylium. You've got, and Mycelium. Got Indorite, which obviously adds in a tier above Netherite, adds in the ability to have a chest plate with an elytra, and there's like a specific thing you need to do with Indorite, if I remember correctly, where you have to use a Netherite pick, and then eventually it's cracked, and then the cracked one gives you scrap, if I remember correctly. You do that, and you go the different tiers. The next tier of armor and tools and such, and you've also got a respawn anchor that only works in the end, as far as I remember. Something like that. Origins, obviously the orb, which is just for the creative icon, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. Or some other purpose. To maybe reset your origin. Yes, it is. Let's go with that. So you can do that at any time. That's a creative item, though. Other than that, you got sorcery, which adds in different spells and different purposes. Which you need certain resources in a casting table. So you just put whatever resource along with paper, and it'll make that spell for you, and then you can consume it, I think, or just use it in hand. Something like that. Been a while since I've used it. Redstone bits, which is also useful for redstone certain capabilities. So you can place blocks, break them, have a checker to check that there's a block there. Counter, counting certain times it ticks, I assume. Resistor for certain purposes, and then a long redstone lamp if you want. Gravestones for either crafting, or if you take damage and you don't use keep inventory or something, and you want to still have it, but there's a bit to it, and if you get attacked by mobs or take damage or something, it'll be stored here. Besides decoration for a graveyard. You've got fabric furnaces, so obviously if you want increased speed, fuel usage, and duplication chance of extra stuff, so for example you get more ingots out of it than you can. Blast adds in bombs, which you can throw, so throwable TNT basically, or dynamite. You've got cinderscapes, which adds in biomes in the nether, so filling in that space, a bunch of different trees, different quartz and crystals and such. You've got extra alchemy, which adds an expansion to typical vanilla potions, or you've got different rings, apparently. You just use a potion ring and then I assume apply the potions to it, something like that. I've never used it before, but I know it's pretty cool. You've got mode glass, which fills in the gap of slabs and stairs for glass, and obviously having stained versions of those. And other than that, I think there's some other stuff maybe I'm missing. Crimson Moon has a Blood Moon. Extra Origins, which adds in extra origins on top of the ones provided by the Origins mod. Floral Doubling, so you can use bone meal on flowers to get more from them. Right-click Harvesting of crops. More berries we covered. Notify changes the golden apple recipe, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. I forget. What else is there? Let's see. Can be used for a server ocean. Actually, that might. I don't know why it's showing the GADK there. That's interesting. RPG stats, which obviously you can, I assume, get stats for just doing stuff. So say like maybe sprinting, attacking, and so on. I don't remember much from it, unfortunately. Sitting, so you can sit on slabs and stairs. Size attributes, there's a library. Soulbound, so if you want to use an enchantment that allows you to keep stuff on death, you can. Trinkets, Smart Curse API, and that is it. It's just a lightweight vanilla style pack. And yeah, I might just show the nether, a few other things. What time do we have? That's fine. So let's see, flint. And steel, and we'll just generate this. So you can see those. Obviously, if you use terrestrial, you know what to expect. Or biomes plenty, you kind of get an idea of what sort of things going on here. We've got a meadow biome from Traverse. So as you can see, a lot of pools sort of spacing here. Anyways, to the nether. Get to this real quick. Where is it? That's not it. I have forgotten to do brightness. What does it do? It's kind of annoying. I'll just do night vision quick. That should be fine. So we've got a fortress here. Where is the sort of crystals? Actually, I can just go locate biome, can't I? It's in escapes. Here we go. That'll work. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Spectator. That's the thing. So you can see there's a bunch of nether flowers. There's a few logs and certain other things. I don't know if I can find the large-scale quartz at all. And I know that night vision is not the best. And for the amplification I put to it isn't helping either. So we've got some shroom lights. We've got some of the mushrooms. Where's the large scale? I think that's the quartz. Yeah. There's obviously some other stuff there as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.